Yeah, I think
All
that
right,
would be
who's
really
got
cool.
chat?
Oh, yeah.
I can look at chat if you want.
You can look at chat. You're a chatty guy.
I can't too. No shit.
I can't. I gotta talk about
no
Rivendell the whole time.
That's why
Oh
Joe's
my.
here.
That's
That's the
why.
purpose of him being.
It's just,
In the
it's,
store
it's so beautiful.
Sorry, guys.
Trying to gather any
Alright.
last minute news.
Oh,
here.
Oh, no.
Sorry,
Sorry,
guys.
guys.
Start over. Do over.
I'm gonna give people a headache today. Okay, here we go.
You were giving us. You were messing with us so much while you were gone because we were running such a loosey-goosey ship
Yeah,
here with
yeah, I
audio
know.
problems and
Then he just
technical
kicks
difficulties.
The whole thing.
We're trying to run a professional show
That's what
here,
I get for
Mark.
wearing a flannel today. Okay.
Mark, can we just keep it professional,
Yeah,
please,
gosh,
for once?
Mark.
Okay. Alrighty.
I feel like I'm in the dark over here too. Look, the light isn't even pointing.
Oh, it's
my
pointed
gosh.
all at me because I'm so
It
wonderful.
is. Yeah, I pulled it the wrong way. Okay.
What is wrong
Gosh,
with
is
you? Oh,
the,
my.
Is the wire in the shot?
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
Hopefully.
This is like the bloopers at the end of the movie. You know, the boom mic is coming down
Yeah.
to the top of the frame, and there's mic feedback.
Isn't that
All
supposed
right.
to be at the end? No, not the beginning.
Hello and welcome to the morning break. The best place for Lego news, rumors, opinions, and roasting here at 9:30s on Wednesdays and Eastern.
What are we
time.
having? Chicken?
We're roasting Mark today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Happy birthday, Mark. A little early, yes it is. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. So, yeah, my birthday's on the 14th.
Yeah, I was like, it's a little, like,
I
almost
feel
a week
like we need to
early.
lean more into like the radio shock jock thing. We need like a soundboard with like air horns and fart sounds. And good morning. Yeah.
Chris has got us covered on the far side.
Every day. Okay.
Atlanta Brick Co.
So, for those who don't know, we do a little morning news segment here. We'll talk about what we've done that's Lego related in the past week, which we actually have quite a bit to talk about. I think
Yeah.
most of us, honestly.
We'll do a
And then
separate
we also will talk about the Lego news that's come up. We have some giant news lately with Rivendell. What are we?
Morgan said that it's going to be an hour of Rivendell talk, and he is correct.
Probably a good portion of it.
I think it's justified though.
Yeah,
This is
no.
probably the biggest Lego news to drop in at least a couple years.
It's been,
All right, here, let us know in the chat. Do we want to do all Rivendell first and then try and get the rest of the little bit of news at the end, or do we want to do the little bit of news and then we can just talk about Rivendell for the rest of the
I
time?
mean, that's
Let's
probably
see.
the safe way to do it.
You can let us know in the chat.
Joey's on a Rivendell high yet.
Yeah, I am. I am definitely on.
In the
I ain't
meantime-
coming down till March.
In the meantime, while we're waiting for some votes, we can do our Lego week.
Exactly. That we could talk about beforehand. So
yeah, that's a new thing.
let's start with Joe. What
Daniel,
did you do?
go first so I can get back.
Oh,
to
okay.
You go
yeah.
first?
Yeah.
Well, I was at Atlanta Brick Con,
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
so I
is
think
great.
we're going to have another video about that coming out on
This weekend.
Friday?
Yeah.
Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday, okay. Saturday there will be a more in-depth video coming out on that, I'm sure, where we'll talk all about that. But I had a great time. It's a growing convention, so you may read about some issues and bumps and hiccups that happened along the way, but I think it's going to be, it is going to be bigger and better next year for sure.
Mhm.
I mean, I had a great time as an exhibitor.
Yeah.
How about you, Mark?
It's the same experience, really enjoyed it. It was close compared to many shows that we've gone to in Virginia and Chicago and
Oh my
Alabama.
gosh,
Those
yeah.
are all far away. This is only an hour drive from here at the store, and really had a good time. It was crowded, and that's just actually probably the best problem to have if you're going to have a
That's
kind of a big
fair.
problem, because that means that people really want to see this convention. There's enough people who have interest in Lego to go.
Yeah.
So that means that they already have double the space booked.
Yeah.
So
right.
theoretically, that will deal with a lot of the issues right off the bat. But there's always going to be growing pains as they continue to get bigger.
Yeah.
They estimate around 10,000 people for the entire weekend,
Wow.
Yeah.
which is comparable to some really big shows
Yeah.
around the world.
Yeah.
It was a pretty small convention hall. I think that we can go a little bigger. I think more people will bring more mocks next time. So excited for all that. I didn't bring anything. So I just took pictures the entire weekend, and I'm sharing some reels on my
Hey,
Instagram.
you took some great pics. That reel was
Oh,
awesome.
that was very
That was
cool.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
that.
Yeah, and I'm trying to highlight the builds that I really liked. So yours is
Uh-huh.
among those, Daniel. Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That,
And all your work is, but yes.
that filter made it look very cool.
I know, it really made the neon.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, ooh, that looks
Yeah,
good.
hey, that's a good one.
Good. But yeah, so definitely enjoyed Atlanta Brick Con. Very fun. What about you, Joe? Did you get any display cases?
Yeah, I
or
was gonna
anything?
say that's what I got to do. Is I got a few extra display cases. Some guy was getting his whole studio
loser.
redone.
Yeah.
Some bomb, and he was like, "Hey, yo, I got some cases."
Oh, you got some pre-owned,
Yeah, I
lightly
got some
used.
like new.
Certified complete display cases.
I think they're more of an as is, but
Yeah.
no, they're really nice. The cases you had, some
They
glass
come with the
shelves.
instructions?
Oh. They were already built.
Well, you need
pre-built.
those. You need those
So,
for IKEA.
They didn't fall apart while I moved them over to my
Yeah,
house.
okay.
But no,
You
I
might
got
if you ever need
to
to put them back
arrange my Lego room more, and now I'm done. It's all set up.
Yeah.
Everything is set up.
Have you posted pictures of your Lego room on your
I
Lego
haven't.
Insta?
No, I need to, but I want to get one more shelf. I have a desk that has my Millennium Falcon on it, the UCS one, and I want to get a shelf that's like 3 tiers, so I can have Falcon, the Hogwarts Castle, which I have to build still,
Yeah.
and then Rivendell. So I need something for those 3 to fit on,
Gotcha.
and then I will be done. And then we can do a video.
Yeah, that'll be good. Me and Daniel can do a collection tour with Joe. That'd be fun.
That's right.
But yeah, so that's our Lego week, I think,
Yeah.
right? So I think what was the
Oh, and there was this really cool leak or something yesterday that was pretty good for my week.
yeah, a lot of Lord of the Rings fans
good for
around the
your
world
Yeah, my year,
had good news.
my last few years, all combined. Lord
Let's
of
see.
the
We've
Rings
got
is
just
back, baby.
We've got just get Rivendell over with. We've got make it a Rivendell sandwich.
I like that idea.
Any other votes?
Joe is stewing right now. Yes.
Yeah.
Let me go to my happy place.
I think we should talk about Rivendell first.
All right, let's
and
do it.
take a good solid 20, 30 minutes, and then we can finish some stuff off at the end. All right.
Yeah.
So, for those who don't know, Lego there's been rumors for a long time about a Rivendell big, store exclusive, right? or a Hot Shop at Home exclusive,
I'm
maybe.
sure it is. Yeah.
And,
I don't think you'll see that in store.
I don't think you'll see that at Walmart. And so there was rumors, there were pictures that leaked.
Very blurry.
Very blurry, watermarked pictures, and everyone's kind of like, that looks great, but
it's probably not final. It's
nobody
hard to say.
knew if it was real or not.
They were also in all of Lego Leaks history that I know of. They were doing a better job of going and scrubbing all of that stuff from the internet anywhere you could find it.
They
took
Not
a
but a
couple
day or
days,
two
though.
later, you couldn't find it really anywhere.
Well, that's good. I mean,
And usually that's the kind of thing that once it's out there, it's out there. People have screenshotted it and they'll just keep reposting it and
Yeah.
reposting
Yeah,
it.
I
They
saw
must
it
have been
everywhere.
taking down accounts like nobody's business.
Yeah.
But then we saw a little teaser video from Lego's official Instagram and other social medias that there was a ring with the reflection of
I
the
watched
Rivendell.
that way
Right.
too many times.
And we're all zooming in and looking at it, and then I think it was the next morning, boom,
Yeah.
Rivendell was public, and it was mentioned on Lego.com. You can go see pictures of it everywhere. But we're going to talk about it because everyone's typed about it, but we can audibly talk about it, and we're cool Lego guys.
No, I'm
so this
just
is way more
I'm just
exciting.
staring
I
at
think
it right
they
now.
fast-tracked the reveal after the leak. I think
Yeah,
that's what
I
they
hope
tend to
so.
do. After something major like that leaks,
They're
it
like, "Oh, okay,
always
let's
reveals
throw it out
within the
there."
next 3-4 days
And
afterwards.
it's only a month in advance, so it's like it's not that bad.
They did a good job keeping it under wraps
They
ish
did
until
for a
it
long
did.
time.
I'm going to guess the theory is now, the working plan now is to wait to reveal something as long as possible,
Yeah.
unless it leaks, in which case you just do it right after,
Yeah.
because they want the hype to be close to the product release
Which
so it
makes sense,
converts to
yeah.
actual purchases.
Yeah. People are getting excited about it now, and they really wanted people to be excited about it the week before it came out.
Right.
So, yeah. And they will be, obviously. This is a
Yeah.
day one purchase for, millions of fans. So, yeah. Actually, honestly, it's very tempting for even a I'm not a Lord of the Rings diehard.
Yeah,
so.
you do like.
Would you
Because
describe yourself as
we
that
don't
too?
know when we would ever see any of these minifigs or new custom
Yeah,
molds
it's
again. It could be the
crazy.
kind of thing that's one and done, and
Yeah.
that's it. And they're instantly extremely valuable figures.
Yeah.
And forget the figures. The build itself
Yeah.
even is just insane.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah, it is.
I will definitely be buying it day one.
So Joe, what are some of the most appealing aspects of this set for a Lord of the Rings fan like yourself?
Well, the minifigures.
Yeah.
Is huge. Getting the whole fellowship,
Mm-hmm.
all with updated prints, new molds.
Hobbit feet.
The Hobbit feet is awesome. That's something we've always wanted. We got old Bilbo, which is
Mhm.
someone we've never got. We got an updated Elrond, new Arwen. The Arwen, especially in my opinion, looks a lot better than the old one.
Okay, there you go.
And then we got extra elves, and they all have the new hair mold.
Pieces, yeah.
The Boromir has a new sword. Gimli has the new axes. The new weapons packs.
Yep.
It's gonna be like those little.
Yeah, Ninjago style
Yeah,
packs.
and
Yeah.
Oh,
gonna
it's a whole
have-
pack of them?
Well, yeah, because it's these axes.
They come in a little
the
separate
sword,
bag. Yeah.
The
Well, I know the
shards
ones
of
you're talking
Narsil.
about.
The shards
Is,
of Narsil
is this guaranteed to
awesome.
be that, or you're just predicting? it to
I'm
be
assuming it is. because
Almost
there's-
certainly, yeah.
If you look in the little armory area, I don't have a picture around.
There's a whole stack of them. There's like 3 or 4 of
Yeah,
each.
see, there's like several things inside
Okay,
there.
yeah,
So
I
it's
can-
probably like one of those weapons packs.
1 or 2, yeah.
And the Narsil is awesome. The shards,
Mm-hmm.
it just, I can't believe they actually made that. It blows me away.
It's really cool. And one thing, I was talking to Brian from Lego Master Season 2. He's a big Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
fan
yeah.
too. He was most excited about the evil, it's not Frodo, evil Bilbo. Like, I mean, like that.
Scary Bilbo, yes.
Yeah,
Go
the
after the ring!
The opposite side of his face is the.
I love Scary Bilbo.
It's so funny. And
It's
it's a meme,
hilarious.
but now he's as a minifigure, so it's great.
It is fantastic. I agree with that.
Yeah, because that is a figure that I could realistically see never happening, right?
Yeah,
it's just
no,
why.
it's like-
he's such a small-minded character, but it's a great
It's like,
character.
okay, old Bilbo.
Yeah.
But Rivendell is literally the only set he fits in.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only
Ever,
one it would have made
yeah.
sense for him to be in, and they did it.
Who is that?
That's another dwarf that's sitting on the council beside.
Okay.
Just a random
It's
figure.
just,
Yeah.
it's just like the
All
elves.
right.
The elves are just random figures, and there's just an extra dwarf.
I like
Sure.
the hairpiece though.
Yeah,
all these are really nice.
I love the new beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so fantastic figures.
I guess I
15.
hadn't really looked at him that closely.
15 technically, but there's these 5 statues over here
Mhm.
and half a statue in there, so it's like 20 and a half figures,
Yeah.
really.
That's amazing.
I always love statue minifigs.
They're
And
really good ones, too.
this-
I'm
could
guessing
have been
these 2 are
microscale.
just extra.
Yes.
elves. Okay.
Huh?
This could have been microscale.
I know.
So easily.
And I thought I was okay with it.
We'll
literally
get
was
to
like,
microscale later.
I was like, it's fine, but now seeing this, I'm so glad it's not microscale.
Mhm.
This is awesome.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome. And you are paying for all this because what is the price?
500?
500
Mhm.
US or equivalent
But,
in
I
euros
mean, that's
and
not
Canadian.
bad. It's 6,100 parts,
Yep.
20 minifigures.
That's what you've convinced yourself of.
Shut up,
I-
dude.
Now,
I'd
that
say
is a
that's
good
pretty
deal
bad.
for parts, actually.
It really
So,
is.
yeah.
Now, we ignore that most of them are on the roof.
Yeah.
That's going to be a pain.
Yeah,
aligning.
oh,
That's my
man.
only issue with
Getting
it.
those all lined
It's
up
going to be tough.
for
gonna have to
anybody,
use straight edge or
who's OCD.
You can use a plate or something
Yeah.
to size it up.
But I figured out why this set was so amazing, and it all makes sense when I found out who the set designer was. And
One of
course,
the set designers, actually 3.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
there was more than one. But Mike Psyche.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Really?
I mean, he's very talented.
Probably
Yep.
my favorite Lego designer now because of all the stuff he's come out
the only
with.
one I've met. So.
Yeah,
But he's a super great designer, super nice guy,
Mhm.
and it just all makes sense now.
I'm gonna hope, knowing Mike Psyche, I'm gonna hope there's like some cool trick for getting these lined up. Like maybe you can take a brick separator and like slide it through those grooves on
I'm
the
sure
roof or
that
something
I
to
bet
get
you
them
can,
squared
yeah.
up. There's gonna be some weird trick like that in the instructions where they show you
I'm
like
sure.
either using the edge of a tile or
Ooh,
something
I'm
to just
excited to see the instructions.
slide it down and
Because
line
I
it up.
wonder if they'll do like what they did in the castle, where like
Easter eggs.
Gandalf
yeah.
saying something like
Mhm.
the wizard was.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be
There
little
better
fun
be.
stuff in there.
All right, we're gonna look at the comments here really quick. Let's see. Oh yeah, Morgan's like, "Hello, awesome start." Yeah, that was earlier. Okay, Johnny Flounder, Scott Schiller, Ras Spider 46 YouTube. That's Caleb.
That's Caleb.
Remember good old Caleb?
Oh yeah.
He's here. He's drinking coffee too, so that's cool.
Nice.
We got Randy's here. Brickvirus. Brickvirus, good to see you. I think it's been a stream or two since we've
There it
seen it.
is.
There's Julian Bricksmith. Good to see you.
Because I should have been white
Yeah,
though.
yeah. exactly.
Yeah.
BJ's
the,
here. Tunner's here.
I know you guys might be able to
Bombier.
see this, but there's the angry one we were talking about.
Yep.
You can look it up.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to drop a like. Helps a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what's funny is, as a non-Lord of the Rings fan, I'm interested in the set for a different reason than you, Joe.
The
I love the
plants.
figures.
Is it the plants?
Hey, let me get that. I love the figures. They're cool.
Yeah.
But I actually like the fern pieces as much as anything else in this
Yeah,
set. And
the
there's
fern
what, a
pieces
dozen
are
of them or so?
There's the new sting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fun.
I like the old Sting.
Yeah,
I
it
like
looks,
this because they added a
it
grip
looks
on the handle.
soft around the edge though. It just looks kind of amorphous.
I think
It's not, like,
I
very
think
well
they all
defined.
might be more soft.
Well,
Well,
it's
I mean, not
supposed to be
physically
safer.
soft. I mean, it's
I
just
know what
very
you mean, yeah.
kind of rounded over and
That's
supposed
fair,
to be
I see.
safe,
lovely
Yeah.
looking.
The real Sting, not the real Sting, the old Sting is pretty sharp. So.
Yeah,
they're all
that's
saying
pretty
the white-haired dwarf is supposed to be Gimli's father.
Is it? Okay, I couldn't remember if it
I
was.
guess he was in that scene.
I
canonically.
couldn't remember. Thank you guys.
Yeah, but so those little ferns are really cool. They almost don't look Lego.
That was the first thing I was pointing out in our group chat where we said this was just all the new molds.
Mm-hmm.
The fern piece. I also love that for the little pedestal that the ring sits on, they're using the new shulker box pieces from Minecraft in kind of this twisted configuration to give the column like these little
stacked
what
on
that
side.
is?
Yeah, so that's a bottom half, a top half, a bottom half, and then a plate, and then a 2x2 jumper.
That's cool.
So it's 1.5 shulker boxes,
I
but
haven't seen
rotated.
this shulker. Yeah,
So
that
it
looks-
makes it like an octagonal, or not octagonal. I don't know what you.
A star-shaped.
Yeah.
A star-shaped pedestal.
And then the print.
It's very clever.
The print around it is fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of printed floor tiles in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this is really cool. They made it where all of them can sit down. So you know how Gandalf and Elrond both have the skirt pieces.
Wait, what?
They have.
They have separate.
Yeah.
That's clever.
So they did that so that they can sit down as well, and then
Yeah.
you saw they
It's
also
an
did
alt
it
build.
for the
For their legs.
the hobbits.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't see what
You
they
didn't
do
see
for
that?
them.
Anyway.
Wait,
That-
was it the thing where there was a headlight brick
See,
and then
yeah.
two? Oh, see, I didn't know that was legit. I thought that was somebody showing something online that was like,
No, that looks like a
No.
set.
here's a thing you can.
So
No,
they
they're
gave him the
actually-
shortest legs that don't bend, and then they gave him
Right.
an extra brick that has printing for legs so you could have him sitting.
Yep.
Well, it's two brown headlight bricks
It's
and
not
then
pr-
two 1x1
So it's
plates
like that.
in late
Oh.
Newgate.
So there's no
It's
printing on
totally
their legs, which is fine. But
What's
it's
gonna be
it's-
funny about
it's the
that?
skirt pieces that have the extra.
What's gonna be funny about that is they're gonna have two studs sticking out on their back.
I know. That's. I literally thought about that. I was like,
It's gonna look like
who thought that one through?
sculpted
It's gonna look like
cheeks back
Ed's
there,
Ricky Award from 2 years ago. Is that up here?
Yeah, it is. Actually, we can show it up as an example,
Show
but
that up for
quite
we'll just-
beautiful.
We'll just put that on the table right there for the rest of the this morning.
And
Is
then
it visible? Yeah.
what's cool is they added the mithril. It's just a printed stickered tile, but it's cool that they added that.
Yeah.
So.
Everything other than those floor tiles, which come in a large quantity, I'm gonna guess most everything is gonna be stickers.
Yeah.
I mean, I
There's
just built the
a-
office of stickers I don't care about anymore.
There's the book that
That was
Bilbo's
full
writing,
of-
which there's a tile inside
there
that I
and
think
back
says there
again.
and back
Yeah,
again.
which is awesome.
The mithril shirt. What else is there? That maybe stickers.
A lot
Some
of those
maps.
little-
map right there.
That is that wall
Oh,
panel
there, you can
a
see all
sticker you
those-
think?
I'm gonna
those
go to
printed
hang on. I'm
tiles
gonna
there.
go to the
Yeah.
Lego.com listing instead of trying to do this on
Fair enough. Good
Instagram
idea.
because then I can get all the pictures in one place instead
Yeah.
of 10 at a time.
That's fair. It's
Feels
just-
like Christmas. LOL says Mark. See,
I-
there you go.
Oh, I'm assuming all of these like
I love that. That's,
the murals on the wall are stickers.
Those are really cool. I love that.
Oh yeah, Joe, you were very disappointed when I sent out this video.
I just had seen it before you sent it to me. Now I was
Okay.
why?
So it was
Why
somebody
so
saying,
long ago
saying that the full Rivendell set was basically completed and presented at a Lego Fan Media Day back in September of last year.
Mhm.
September.
That's how long people have known about it.
Yeah, like all the land people.
Yeah, but they couldn't say anything about it.
They
No.
can't because their
Yes.
land membership would be on the line.
To be fair, I'm okay with them not saying anything. I'm just sad that they've known for so long,
Right.
and we had to wait for so long.
Yeah.
It was already done.
They held it out for a long time. They're like, we're gonna do this a year from now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the mural with the Isildur and Sauron is
Mhm.
so cool, and I really
Yeah,
hope that's a
fantastic
teaser
one.
for
Yeah.
if we get Barad-dûr.
That'd be
that's
cool.
the
And then the
minifigures we
other
get.
ones, I'm guessing that's Minas Tirith. It looks like a big white. I'm already zoomed in as far as I can
Oh
get.
my gosh.
No, that is not Minister. It might be
Oh, that's something
Numenor,
right.
but I can't tell.
Yeah, it does look like an
I
island.
have to look at it,
Well,
and then
'cause
that
there's
could be a
the ships.
Numenor.
Yeah, Numenor would make sense.
It
yeah.
would, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, there was. I think it was New Elementary. A couple other places had like upright format videos, portrait format videos for that
Mhm.
reveal earlier. But yeah, it's fascinating to realize that they have kept it a secret for as long as they have. So that's
Mhm.
good. So.
It's.
I like the ice
freaking
cream
cool.
bars used as the seat bags.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look.
In a new color, I'm
sculpted
sure.
Yep. There is a lot of
If you take the
NPU
tape
going
off,
on.
It looks hilarious.
Yeah, you can see his butt cheeks.
He's a little around, but oh my goodness. Let's see. Great to see you guys during the Atlanta BrickCon event. You guys have become a huge inspiration to my 6-year-old son. Hope to see you again in your store soon. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Who was that?
It was Mani Raj. I can barely pronounce the
Something
name,
hard
so
to-
I'm very bad
That's
at
all right.
pronouncing names.
Well, thank you for your kind words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Exactly.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
This is-
there's a better picture of that.
This is an odd technique. Look, they've taken The like
That's
half round
fungi,
tiles.
fungi.
I guess, yeah, it's very clever.
That's an illegal technique, so.
Not anymore.
Did you say legal or illegal?
Illegal. Yeah.
No,
it's not.
tiles are legal. Plates are illegal.
No, it's
Sure.
true.
No, that's true. It's
That's
true.
how it is.
The tiles are marginally thinner enough that it's technically legal to put a tile between
It's still
studs,
stressing apart, though.
but not a plate. And supposedly, it's not.
Well, sure, yeah, okay.
Hey, according to
You can
Dan,
talk to Mike Psyche.
I'll have to talk to Mike Psyche about why
Take it up. Take it
why
up
that's
with Mike
legal
Psyche.
and why putting a plate between two studs is illegal.
Supposedly, the plates are slightly higher than tiles, and it's
Yeah.
not because of the groove at the bottom.
Yeah.
There's the fern piece.
So
Oh, yeah.
now here's a question for you guys, being expert Lego minifigure resellers. Do you think that these?
Well, now let's.
I just like to talk you guys up. These
They are pretty cool. I have to
these
say.
these figures are going to be valuable. Obviously,
Yeah.
we're not really talking about
Yeah.
that. That's guaranteed. What is going to happen to the old figures?
I know, it's so
Yep.
beautiful.
The
We love you,
Archbeast-
Mike.
Archbeast over the brutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I personally think this is gonna get the people who weren't into it go, oh, this is so cool. Maybe they didn't realize how many there were made before, or like that they hold up with this.
Yeah.
Because honestly, they do. Like
Yeah.
these figures are amazing.
I
In
think
this
they have the
set.
same hair molds or similar hair molds.
They are. I think they're the same. And then the torsos are honestly not that different because they were so well done originally.
Yeah.
So I don't think the price on those is going to change. I think because these are all coming in a $500 set, none of these will be cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people might actually try to buy the other ones.
Mhm.
instead.
Yeah, if the other ones are cheaper than
Yeah.
these when they come out.
So Gandalf,
Which is unlikely,
Frodo,
but
and Gimli.
possible.
Well, here's the thing: the Hobbits,
Yeah.
probably not because they're already expensive. But
Mhm.
Gandalf, Gimli, they're not that expensive right now. They're
They could
20
go
bucks
up to meet
at
the
most.
value of these ones.
Exactly. So those
Yeah.
could just shoot up. Legolas could be the same way.
So any cheap Lord of the Rings figures are not going to be cheap. We're guessing. So yeah.
Yeah.
We're certainly going to see an uptick in people buying the old sets.
That's what I was gonna say next. Yeah.
Either with
Sets
or
are
without the
definitely gonna
minifigures.
go
People are going to be buying those sets, either sealed,
Yep.
certified, secondhand, whatever, as is, anything. People are going to want to get their hands on those. Whether or not they want the figs to go with them, if they want to use, if they buy this set and have the newer figs, they may use the newer figs to play with the older sets.
Mm-hmm.
But
No, I definitely think
minifigs is always
the
harder
sets
to
will
predict.
get a lot more popular.
Johnny Flounders says, "Looks like Frodo's been working on his squats."
He has, man.
Yeah.
He learned from Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, so quick comment from JJGS Golf. Hey guys, love your content. When could we expect the Orlando store to open? I want to take some sets in to trade in. So the store is gonna be, late spring. Is
what
when
we got
we're kind of
for you.
shooting for. We really don't know because we're waiting on some stuff to be shipped to us so we can set up the fixtures for the store.
Correct.
So unless we have shelving to put all the stuff, it ain't gonna be open.
Yeah.
So, and now here's the thing. You can trade Lego to the store for store credit or just for cash right now by getting in touch with us on our website, atlbrick.com. Go to the buy and trade form and just specify that you are in the Florida area and want to trade there because we're now accepting trades
Yep.
through the, what's the name of the,
Orlando Brick.
no, the brewery.
Oh, Hourglass.
Hourglass Brewery, which is the building right next to where
Yeah.
Orlando Brick Co. will be. Is it the owners own both
Yeah.
buildings? So get in touch with us. You can trade right away. In fact, we
You
concluded.
just have to have an appointment. You can't
Yeah,
just
you
show
can't
up.
just show up.
You have to get in touch with us first. We concluded our first trade down there recently, and that's
Yeah.
on the Orlando Brick Co. Facebook page and Instagram.
Awesome. Yeah.
And you can go look that up. It's a great little picture. It's awesome. So yeah, definitely, the gears are moving, but it's gonna happen eventually. So yeah.
Rocky1790 brought up a good question a little while ago. Are you guys not tired of shelves sets? Titanic, Eiffel Tower, UCS Star Wars. People are not playing Lego more, and they build them once and forget about them. It's just collecting dust.
I don't forget about it. I stare
Now,
I can see the argument
for
there.
people like us who collect a lot of sets, yeah, they take up a lot of space on shelves.
Mm-hmm.
However, this is a great move by Lego's marketing department because all they have to do is make one humongous set that is a love letter to some specific thing to get that person into Lego.
Mm-hmm.
Once they're in, they're going to go buy other stuff. They're going to start buying gifts for their family. They're going to get some
Yeah.
botanicals. They're going to get some brickheads, whatever else they want to get once they're into Lego.
Mhm.
That's why they're doing these big, huge, really detailed sets about specific
Rivendell.
licensed products
because if they do Rivendell now,
to get those people back into
they'll
Lego.
pull people in, and then if they do play sets later,
Mm-hmm.
people are going to be like, oh yeah, that would go great with this Rivendell I already have because I'm a Lord of the Rings fan.
They're
Not
already
necessarily
they're already
a Lego
hooked.
fan.
Yep.
Yep.
Lego knows you're gonna spend $500 on a giant Rivendell set now.
Yep.
It's funny
It's the
how
world we live in.
the castle was $400 and I had such a hard time being willing to buy it. Then this is $500 and I'm just like, take my money.
So that's the opposite for me. Where I think where you were
Yeah.
like, I really want to buy the castle, but I don't want to spend 400. It's like I really would love this set, but I don't know if I want to spend
Yeah.
500. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Well, I mean, I got the castle, so you should probably
Mhm.
get Rivendell too.
We'll start a GoFundMe.
What's funny is when this comes out for VIPs or for regular people too.
Mm-hmm.
Regular people. Wow, that sounds so pretentious.
Classist over here.
Yeah.
Whoa, Joe! Why don't you get off your high horse?
I
Join
will-
the rest of us.
I will in fact be in New Zealand when this comes out.
Yeah.
Available. So
Yeah.
I will be ordering it from New Zealand and having it shipped to my house. So hopefully when I show up, it will be here.
There you go. Oh, Morgan says the set that got me back into Lego was actually a small set, the San Francisco skyline.
That'll
There
do
you
it.
go. That is actually a really beautiful set, though. So I mean,
The skylines are really good.
oh, Fazoom says never fear, Space Guy is here.
Oh,
Good to see you, Fazoom. We talked about Atlanta BrickCon earlier, but Fazoom was there with a lot of his builds. It was good to see him.
Wait, what
hang
is
out
it?
with him. Fazoom's here, so that's all.
No, what was his comment?
Oh, never fear, Space Guy is here. So.
Oh, okay. Hey, Zoom, how's it going?
And everyone is agreeing with Daniel's assessment on big sets and getting people back in because that's
Yeah,
been working.
Yeah,
It's definitely
they
worked.
know they can get you hook, line, and sinker if they hit the right thing that you're into.
Yep.
Which is why we're seeing a lot of these themes that used to be part of Lego coming back now.
Mhm.
Now they're trying two different approaches between Lord of the Rings and Indiana Jones,
Mhm.
both old themes. Indiana Jones, they're doing kind of a
Play
rehash
sets,
of the
yeah.
same play sets in a more spread out
Yeah.
wave.
See what
Whereas
does better.
Lord of the Rings, they're doing one big set and a couple very small brickheads.
Yeah.
It's probably worth mentioning. Did those photos of all the Indiana Jones and everything else come out after the last one too? Because we need to probably discuss
yeah.
them
We
really
probably
quick.
need to talk about that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
actually,
didn't think
I'm not
about
sure if
that.
I'm even going to be able to find those on Instagram anymore. They may
yeah.
be so buried.
Also,
or deleted, but yeah.
Also, I
Or
think
deleted,
I
yeah.
saw. I don't know if it's true, but I saw that if you buy the Rivendell during the 5th to the 7th, you'll get a free photo column brickhead.
Yes, absolutely true. I've
Okay.
seen that in multiple places.
I wasn't positive about that, which
That's
I don't
nice.
mind having a second one.
I'm guessing they aren't selling tremendously well.
It's a brickhead, and that's the worst one of them all. Just
It is,
because it's
yeah.
not like it's
It's-
Gollum.
it's-
It's kind of lame.
It's not the Balrog or something. Yeah, really cool.
Balrog's really cool. So yeah, no, it just makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not finding a lot of it.
Oh, so,
Well,
so
oh, no, here they are.
Fazoom says Lego Universal Building Set number 400 in 1977 got me back into Lego. Sure, Fazoom.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, I found that one.
On
Yeah. So there's been multiple Indiana Jones sets. They all look
Here's
really
the-
good.
I got the rest.
Yep.
There was actually a Barad-dûr set, right?
Barad-dûr.
Yeah.
That's Lord of the Rings.
Barad-dûr. No. These are the leaked pictures,
Oh,
right?
those
Those.
pictures.
Those.
I
Oh, were you
forgot
just
about
covering all the leaked pictures?
I think they all happened after last Wednesday.
Did they
Probably.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
So
All
and
right,
then
go ahead. Do
there
the
was
rest
a-
of Lord of the Rings.
there
then.
was a medieval village
I
set
mean,
with a
Barad-dûr
rumored
was
goat.
hard to
That-
tell
I
because it was
know.
just
Yeah.
such a blurry picture, so it just kind of looks like the real thing. But
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be great.
And there was
I just
other
want those
stuff
two to be
too.
real. I don't
What was
care
the other
about
one you
rest
said?
of
The
them.
medieval, goats.
Oh, Link.
Yeah,
we need to
the
talk about
Legend of
Goat.
Zelda.
That's true. I
The
know
tree,
people would like
yeah.
that.
There's multiple Zelda sets. So
There were some brick built characters. There was the Simba, and
Snow White and the Seven
the
Dwarfs.
Donald Duck looked awful.
Horrible.
Looked
Snow
like
White
a
and the Seven
nightmare
Dwarfs
fuel.
looked
Snow,
good.
Snow White, yeah.
Yeah.
Simba looked good. We were going through all of them when we were in the back, and I was going cool or dumb,
yeah.
and
most of
Randy
them were
was getting a
dumb.
kick out of that. Most
It
of them
was
were dumb.
hilarious.
Yeah. Some of them do look a little bit odd, but I think even if all those sets became real, I think they'd all sell pretty well. So.
Yeah. But back to Indiana Jones. Yeah, the fighter plane chase looks great. So we've got 3 minifigs in that one. Indiana Jones with the head and hair, or hat and hair mold. Henry Jones Sr. looks about the same. The pilot is an interesting one because they're obviously trying to make it look not very military. It almost looks like instead of a uniform, he's wearing more of like a trench coat.
Yeah, it is hard to say.
He kind of looks like Inspector Gadget or something instead of a
Or Baron von Baron or
a
something.
German pilot. Yeah, that could be what they're going for. But I mean, the plane obviously still looks like a fighter jet. I'm glad they're making this.
I am
But my
too.
first comment when I saw this was they'll make this, but not an Osprey.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Really?
They'll make a.
That's wow. I don't know. I just randomly.
Oh
found that.
no! Oh no!
Then there's the Well of Souls, or the Temple with the Ark.
That's really
looks
cool.
fantastic.
That one looks amazing.
The jackal statues look way better than the ones in the original.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which kind of looked adventurers style almost.
Mm-hmm.
They were kind of very outdated, but these are really nice. They kind of look like they topple over through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get the Ark again.
Yeah.
Which may have a cooler design on top for
Hard
like the
to
little
say.
winged
Yeah.
eagle birds
Mm-hmm.
things. Then we've got the Temple of Doom set, which is gonna have a new Mola Ram figure, which should be cool. I still like the original though.
no, he's a great
I'm not
figure.
sure how much this can improve on the other one. The horns may not be separate. It may be
I
all
think
one,
that's one mold.
unless they're new horn pieces, because they don't look like any horn
They
pieces
look
I've ever seen
a
before.
little squirrely.
It
Yeah.
looks like the track kind of just
I like
goes
that
in
it goes
a loop
around it.
instead of being this big long sprawling
You
thing.
can make it go right here instead of right here.
The
Yeah.
thing I like the least about this one is the fire pieces they've used at the bottom are those like giant, those giant
City
chunky
things.
molded ones from Lego City.
Those are my favorite.
They
look
look like
terrible.
Duplo
They're-
pieces.
they're horrible.
It's really bad. I
They're
really
quite-
hate that.
I would not put those on there.
I also am a little disappointed they didn't do the thing with having like the whole cage that you can put a person in and lower them down.
yeah,
but
they
maybe
didn't.
that was a
Too
maybe that was a
much.
content issue.
Too much.
A little too
Too
dark.
much.
Yep. And then I think there was also a leaked photo of the temple escape. Were you able to find that anywhere?
did
I
see
saw
that.
blurred ones of that, and it
was
looked pretty good.
It was way more.
There were some
like-
fake ones a couple weeks ago,
Yeah, I saw that.
but then I saw one that I think actually looked real, and I was pleased to see that they had made something that was substantially different looking than the original.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't want just a remake of that.
Yeah, they looked pretty good. It's all these are similar in flair to the originals, but I think they're kind of like condensed or improved, and so that's really
Did you
good.
guys
to
talk
see.
about that last week?
We did
I
talk
think
about
so,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
we talked
missed
about
it.
the markets, but we didn't talk about the big leak that happened.
Yeah,
so,
it was so much stuff.
yeah.
Also, there's a rumor, and I think this is from since last week, of a No Way Home final battle set.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been
that
seeing
is
that
new.
come up.
Yeah,
That
with
would
the
be
Statue of
awesome,
Liberty.
Yeah.
I wonder how they're going to
set.
do that in copper. I guess
Yeah.
it's just brown or
They'll just do
nougat or
reddish
some
brown
mix
or
of
something.
brown or nougat or both.
I mean, it might look good. It might be like, whatever. But the
Yeah.
figures will make it probably worth it.
All right, so a couple comments before we
Yeah,
get to our...
Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
Yeah, like that.
for the first time ever since San Diego Comic-Con, a
That might be-
$10,000 minifigure.
Yeah.
That one might be a little cheaper.
Mhm.
Yeah, just a tad, just a skosh.
Just a few.
So, Morgan says, Fazoom, did you get your space babies back? And then Dana, Fazoom said, Dana is holding my space babies for ransom.
What?
So we
there
have
were a lot of childless brown space people in the Peach Slug.
a developing
City.
situation in Lego Space City. So
Yeah.
let's
Lots of
see.
kidnappings going on.
That's unfortunate.
One other thing is, Mouser said Donald looks horrifying, like an M Night
Yes.
Shyamalan
Yeah.
Donald Duck.
He should
Yeah.
not exist.
The what was it? BJ says breaking news: Brickset has announced that the next two approved Lego Ideas sets, Red
Yep.
London Phone Booth and Nightmare
Yeah,
Before
we
Christmas.
just saw
We'll
that.
talk about that in a
Get there.
second. And let's see. There's more images of Donald Duck, so Morgan's trying to torment us, and then that's about it. So, yeah.
Did you see that?
What? I had seen that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
the Bush
We
Leia
should talk
helmet
about
is
that.
going to be a Target exclusive.
Yeah. There was a display
It
that someone
seems.
found somewhere, and it's got the Cody, the Rex, and then the Bush.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
Bush,
Bush says only a Target.
yeah. So Bush is going to be harder to find now, which is
I
actually
want this
bad.
guy.
I mean, as much as any other Target exclusive, like the Harry Potter chess set, it's just going to be... It'll be available where it's available, and then I think once it retires, it just means it'll be faster to go up.
Yeah, that's what.
Because
happened
with the
chess
Target
set.
exclusives, it's like people know they're coming out and they kind of think they want one, and then they just never come across it in the wild to spring the purchase if they're not a regular Target shopper.
Yeah.
And then it'll retire it and they'll go like, oh wait, what? I never saw it anywhere. I never got the chance to buy it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that happened as soon as the Harry Potter chess set retired. We got a lot of orders for that
Yeah.
because people had realized that they just missed out on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fazoom says, surprised they aren't doing a minifig Gollum set as a gift with purchase with Rivendell. That is surprising because
Yeah.
Gollum is going to be more expensive soon.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait,
That's
I
a
thought
good
that was
point.
what they were doing.
No, it's the brickhead though, like a
Brickhead.
minifigure.
Oh,
Like
a
something with a
minifigure.
minifigure.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
oh,
a
like,
good point.
like an actual minifig size
Gollum.
Gollum.
Never was in Rivendell, was he?
No.
No.
So,
So why would...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't have to be in Rivendell. It could be a gift with purchase. I wish my
Usually
thought.
the gift with purchases or something. For those big sets, they're usually something related to it.
Yeah, I thought it would
Eiffels
have been neat if
apartment.
we got something like, gosh, I can't. Gandalf's cart, like something like that would have been really neat to have as
And
a
then
gift with
Finnick
purchase.
pointed out that the Maleficent dragon leaked too.
Oh yeah,
And that was pretty cool.
That one looked very
Yeah, fill us in on what the other ones were, because now that they've been
cool. I can't remember.
wiped off the
all
face of
them.
the earth, it's kind of hard to
That was a very cool one though.
to find that stuff again.
There was the Snow White house.
Yeah, we got that.
Um,
Let me see if I can even
Really,
find
the only
lists of
two
them.
that I actually cared about was the Baradur, obviously, and then the Market Village, because that sounds freaking amazing too.
Yeah,
Especially if it has a goat.
exactly. It's gonna be good.
There were
it
some
would go so
complaints
good
about the
with the castle.
minifigures reusing heads from other
I don't
figures.
care.
That's
I literally
such a
don't
common
care.
practice nowadays
Yeah.
that I don't think you really have any grounds to stand on to get upset about that.
And I mean, the
You can't
prints
just
are all
want
new.
exclusive prints for the sake of having exclusive prints.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The ones that need it, like Aragorn and Boromir, I'm pretty sure those are original.
They were very
Yeah.
similar.
Now,
Well,
stuff-
not the same as the old ones, like the
I
same
mean,
as other
yeah.
current figures. So
No,
like,
I know what you mean.
some that I'm seeing here is that
I know
Arwen
Han Solo.
reuses the face from the Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, but I think
lady.
it's also
Tina Goldstein.
this one right here is the one is the girl
That's
from
just like a generic.
Silent Mary.
Yeah, I'm sure it's several people.
Karina.
I'm sure it's several people.
But
that's just kind of how it
I don't
goes.
care. Yeah, I think they
All the
look
rest of
great.
the parts are exclusive, so I
Honestly,
think the faces are
I think
fine.
one of my favorite figures, which I wouldn't have guessed, is actually the Elrond, because he just looks really good.
He looks clean. Yeah.
Yeah, like all the printing is really well done.
Mm-hmm. Fazoom
It
pointed out
does look
that
good, but I think the old one looked more like the actual actor.
I think the face
Mhm.
did.
because Hugo Weaving has some very,
Very-
defined facial features.
Yeah,
and
I
I think
agree.
the old one. There are some figures that are out there that you just look at them and you can instantly tell who the actor
Yeah,
is. 'cause
and that's
they
why Lord
really
of the
just
Rings
nailed it.
did so well, because
Mhm.
like they're all of those were almost spot on.
yeah,
Mhm.
they still
Um,
hold up very well.
That makes me think Galadriel is going to go up in price
Yeah.
because
Oh
she's not
yes,
in
yeah.
it, and she's an elf, and
She was there,
She's
Mhm.
definitely been there. She's on the White Council, so
Right.
Saruman also might
and
go
they do
up.
have that little white pavilion where they did that meeting.
Well, it's
Yeah.
It's not this one.
Is it not that one?
No, that's where
Oh,
she
that's
like
just the
lays on the
entrance.
bed and is all like,
Oh, okay. I thought that was that one.
no, it's not. But you could easily like just pretend it.
Mhm. Yeah, Fazoom pointed out that in my day, minifigs had no faces, or movable arms, or bendy
all
legs.
right.
So it can always be worse, guys.
He's from the 1800s, like you.
Yeah, exactly. Me and Fazoom share our old man grumpy attitudes. Grumpy Jay is not here, but he would join with us.
Ah.
So it's great. Exactly. And then Rickler says, "LOL, Fazoom," and we liked it. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's great. Alrighty. Well, anything else, Lord of the Rings, you want to cover? Are there any other news topics that we want to talk about? Because I know you had some Harry
I
Potter
think I'm
stuff.
good on
There's a
Lord of
Harry
the
Potter,
Rings. Yeah, let's do
I'll
Harry
let you
Potter
talk
now.
about that. That's your.
I
you
couldn't
like that.
find any more of the leaked sets from
Yeah.
last week. There's the final battle again. Yeah. All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Micro scale Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Another one, but different. So smaller, cheaper, but a more complete depiction of Hogwarts overall. So it's presumably going to be all of Hogwarts in the grounds. So we've seen
Like
a
that,
lot of
basically.
idea submissions and mocks of this, kind of done on about like probably a 32 by 32 base
Yeah.
plate.
Maybe a 48, yeah.
Yeah, but you've got
It
the
used a lot of parts.
now Lego doesn't use a lot of base plates anymore, so I'm sure they'll build it on regular plates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll probably be getting all the Hogwarts that came in the other micro scale version. This one's probably technically what's smaller than micro nano scale. I don't know.
Well, I think that's nanoscale, because those are the nano figures, right?
Okay.
They're micro figures.
Pico scale.
I don't know.
Is that the next one smaller? Somebody who remembers
smaller
more from
size.
science class, tell me what's the one smaller than nano. But yeah, so we'll probably be getting the full Hogwarts castle as well as some more of the outbuildings. So like the Owlery, I'm sure we'll be getting the Quidditch pitch,
That I really want.
which
yeah,
would be fantastic.
That would be so cool.
The wooden covered bridge would be great. It's going to be very hard to do at that scale though, because that's like a very
Yeah.
detailed, ornate thing. And then Hagrid's hut, I'm sure will be there.
Yeah, if it's not that. Just,
The boathouse. I mean, that was in the first one, but I'm sure that'll be part of it.
everything will just look more complete. It just won't be figures. Or
I can't
anything.
tell what that one is in this version.
I don't know what
I'm
that's
sure the
supposed to be.
Whomping Willow will be there. could potentially be room for other things, like maybe if there's cutaway scenes on the side, you could see things underneath, like the Chamber of Secrets again.
Which would be cool.
Or some of the Sorcerer's Stone challenge rooms, but it's going to be too small, really, for any interior detail. This is truly going to be a display piece,
2,200 parts, so...
But I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there are some sections that lift off that reveal things underneath.
That would be really cool.
That are technically not on a scale that matches. I mean, think like either the Nintendo Entertainment System, where there was the part that hinged open and had just like a hidden secret, or like the Rolling Stones mosaic had something hidden underneath. Just like something that while you're building it, you can see it, or remove something to show it off, but isn't really in the right place or right scale necessarily. I could see that happening. $160.
That's pretty
nice
good.
Price point. Less than half of the other one.
Yeah.
2,200 parts though is a lot. That's almost a third the pieces of the other one.
Yeah, because it's six.
I think the other one was
6,002. I think it's 620.
So over a third the pieces for less than half the cost. Probably about a third the cost. So I guess that's probably on par.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what that
releasing in the
looks like.
summer.
So that could be really, really cool.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see if I like this one more than the other one.
You can just trade
and I end up
and
trading
just,
one back in. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Just depends on how it looks.
It does. But I was always vying for... There were a lot of people out there who did mocks as expansions to the other castle to make the castle more complete. But maybe this will be a good solution to that.
Yep, so Morgan pointed out that it starts at Deci, Centi, Milli, Micro, Nano, Pico, and
Pico
then...
was the next one.
Femto, Atto, Zepto, and Yocto.
All right, well, we'll save those for later.
Jeez.
So Morgan's got us covered.
I'm gonna guess the original Death Star 2 was like Yocto scale.
Exactly.
Whatever the smallest
there
one
are
is.
statistics out there that are like, if you made a Death Star 2 in minifigure scale, it would be the size of 10 city blocks. Or,
Yeah, or
something.
like the moon, actually.
Yeah.
It would be very large.
Yeah.
So Brickfires was asking, what is the Rivendell thing? Is it from Harry Potter? I've been seeing it everywhere. I hope that's sarcasm, Brickfires.
is.
That
He
was
was
there was
messing
somebody
with it
on,
yesterday. That was
on-
him.
You know how Instagram, like when you go over to your messages tab, there's a thing at the top where people can like add notes or whatever, just for people to see. There was somebody in mine the other day who wrote, just because their feed, I'm sure, was being inundated with it. They wrote, "What is Rivendell?"
That's so funny.
Good. That's good. I was
what's a Rivendell or something, you know?
Yeah.
I was very overwhelmed by it myself. At the same
There was
time,
so much. I couldn't
it's
get enough.
deserved.
Yeah.
It really is. This is a big deal for a lot of Lego fans.
Well, people also just know it's easy likes.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
repost it.
Yeah.
Wanted a night bus instead. Instead of the... No, I can't
No,
agree with that. I'm sorry.
I
The Hogwarts Micro...
the
or Nano,
the
whatever
UCS
it
night
is.
bus is going to be a joke of a set.
I don't like that idea.
I can't imagine there's going to be any way that they can put anything else into it that wasn't in any
The
other
three
version
last
of the
versions,
night bus.
yeah.
Because there just isn't that much that happens in that scene.
Mm-hmm.
The beds slide around.
Unless they
There's
can
a swinging
stretch.
chandelier, and
It
there's
stretches.
the ticket-taking guy at the back,
Stretch.
and
Rubber
the
bricks,
shrunken
yeah.
head.
Just have it...
And
it'll
that's
do
it.
that.
I know, that's what I said. Unless it's like a transformer or
Then-
something,
then
and it can
I'm
be like
not-
and get thinner.
If it does that, I will 100% buy it.
Yeah. Don't think so.
Alrighty. Well, any other Lego news or items that we want to talk about? I think
we
I
had
don't
anything
think
else.
so.
it
there
was
anything else
really
in the
just
comments?
Rivendell. That's good. Yeah, comments we're pretty caught up on them.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yep. All right. Well, that's probably going to do it for today,
Yeah.
guys. I don't
Trinkets
think.
Bank, yeah, that should be coming, Tony.
Yeah.
Yep, that is good. The Green Dots will be fun. But yeah, that's some great Harry Potter, very nice Lord of the Rings set. And rumors for more to look forward to for sure. We will keep you guys posted a week after everything happens, as usual, so it'll be fun. But yeah, so next coming up we have the Joy of Building again with Joe and Steven, probably doing a regular session building something from the store. Eventually, though, I think that you'll have to get yourself a Rivendell and
Riverdale.
Riverdale. And
UCS River.
we were talking about, would you guys enjoy seeing Joe build a Riverdale
Yeah.
here with Steven or someone hosting, and then he gets
I'd
to
be
build
building.
it? Yeah, so I think that we should totally do that.
I wouldn't be opposed to
It would
that
take us
at
3
all.
weeks, but it would be
Well,
worth
you
it.
and Steven split the castle.
And it
It's
took
true.
And that
4
took
weeks.
you 4 weeks.
This
so
is more parts.
This is more parts than that one?
1,000 more, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
so.
well, I'll build half your Rivendell.
We'll just do it for a couple of years.
Yeah, honestly. Oh yeah, so people
The
are
new
screaming.
Rivendell set.
People are screaming yes, so I think that they do want to see that. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want to see that.
Dance.
Malister. What a hoot.
Do you think Lego has any leftover Blacktron sets that they'll pop back out?
Probably not.
I would love it, but I don't think so.
No.
I think that both
They
Classic
have ways
Space-
of getting rid of that stuff if they need to get rid of it.
I think
It'll
Lego
go to employee stores.
Yeah,
Or,
it'll get sent out somewhere. But I think that Lego is done with both Classic Space and Classic Castle for the time being, and they're going to be focusing on Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter or other licensed stuff for a while. So
It's a great time to be a Lego fan.
Yeah, it is.
If you were also one when these original sets came out, or shortly thereafter.
Yeah, I
wish you
agree
had
too,
gotten
I
them.
agree.
yeah, I mean, we still have all those gift with purchase sets at the store. So if you're missing them, we just for a slight premium, you can get them. So.
Oh man, that's true. That makes some great castle raids.
Exactly.
If you do a.
Or
Hey,
trades.
as long as you don't break
Well, that's what
anything, I ain't gonna
that's what
complain.
Scott Schiller was saying. Plus one week
Yeah.
more to allow for Urukai raids.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking Chris and I get dressed up and
Yeah, I'm down for that.
yeah.
Oh, do we need to form a collection basket for Joe? He still needs furniture. The community may need to help him get river
Hey,
dance.
feel free to. I would not complain about it.
We're just. I think it's gonna be a joke.
I'll be taking up a collection first.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully, I'll have those parts in by next week so I can show them off and beg for money.
Yeah. Citron donations are always welcome for Danielle. But
And
yeah.
Riverdance donations
and-
for Joe.
Yeah.
I mean Riverdale. I mean Rivendell.
Yeah. And
We're gonna
River
get you
don't.
saying it now.
River
I
don't.
did it on purpose. I'm
No,
sorry.
I think
Yeah,
we're
sure.
gonna have a running joke of how many times we can mispronounce Riverdale.
Yeah, it's Rivendell.
I know. I'm just.
D-A-L-E.
Yep. All right.
Ravendale?
Rivendell.
Ooh, I like that.
Ravenclaw?
Alrighty.
The
So,
Ravenclaw house.
but on that note, we will be back with all those live streams. Yeah, lots of fun stuff to look forward to the rest of the week on our channels. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like on your way out. We sure appreciate it. And if you aren't
Hey,
subscribed-
Malister said he might donate to Daniel first because I answered his email.
Oh, good. You did get to that. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I got your parts, Malister.
Malister's looking for
I'll
that
get
customer
Joe to set you
service.
up for an
So
order
we'll
today.
try to help him out. But yeah. All right. Well, we're done here for today, guys. Thanks a bunch. We'll see you. Bye, guys.
I was going to see how many more times I can interrupt you to prolong the show.
Okay. Bye.
Riverdale, Riverdance.